Internet. It's time for something completely different. It's George Berger here, and we're gonna go on a trip down memory lane to my childhood. The Secret of Monkey Island. This is, in its own way, this is a hugely influential video game. In much the same way that, Half-Life 2, for example, was. The big difference, of course, is that this game came out like 15 years earlier. Yeah. The Secret of Monkey Island came out in October of 1990, and I got it for Christmas in 1990. Played it on an 8088. Those were the days. Floppy drives. Yes. And I've played it several times since. So if you are expecting some kind of blind playthrough or something, you are going to be disappointed. Also,
my name's
I should mention,
I want to be a pirate.
This is the revised edition, and I dislike the voice acting and graphics. So I press this button, and we get the original VGA experience. Good, simple, wholesome character motivations. I want to be a pirate. Why? Never says. It's not important. It's just, makes total sense. It's a thing you do. The Scum Bar. Right. Thanks. But so, as I was saying, if you are expecting a blind playthrough or something, you're going to be very disappointed, and you're probably going to want to look elsewhere. I have played this a lot, and remember much of what I'm supposed to do. So, in 1990, there wasn't a World Wide Web, and the vast majority of people didn't have access to the internet. And I don't believe there was ever a strategy guide, a hint guide published for this game. Now, if you were one of the tiny number of people who had a modem, you could have called up CompuServe or something and tried to get help that way. But mostly, you just, in games like this back then, you poked around and explored and tried to figure out what it was you were supposed to do. And this is a sort of quietly influential game, quietly revolutionary game in its way, because it did away with a lot of the artificial difficulty that had been the norm in adventure games at the time. If you'd played a Sierra game, there were hundreds sometimes of ways to die permanently, and you'd have to go back to your most recent save. Save early, save often. This game is a whole lot better in that regard. And there's not a lot of really artificial difficulty, They decided that making a 20-hour game into a 60-hour game just because it was confusing or illogical or whatever wasn't good game design. So The other thing I want to say is, before we actually start playing here, hey. The other thing I want to say here, before we actually get going, is that The Secret of Monkey Island was a very unexpected game in a lot of ways. It's from Lucasarts, who at the time were known for two things. They put out some of the best flight simulator games, combat flight simulators. You know, just a year or so before this had come out, Battlehawks 1942 was released, which was one of the, if not the best, combat flight sims of the day, and was followed by two successful sequels. Their Greatest Hour, or Their Finest Hour or something, and Secret Weapons of the Luftwaffe. And they were very, very serious, very, very straight-laced games. And then they also started producing games, adventure games, mainly, but also some arcade-ish games on Lucas Films properties. And so just the summer before this game came out, I believe it was, or the Christmas before, they'd released the big Indiana Jones and the what is it? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. A huge, huge adventure game. But the thing is, the adventure games and everything, and even the game they released just a few months before this, Loom, they were played they were pretty straight and pretty conventional and, serious. And so if you went into The Secret of Monkey Island, there's nothing on the box that exactly prepares you for what you're getting into. Oh, hey there, stranger. New in town. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. That's the stupidest name I've ever heard. What's your name? I want to be a pirate. Go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. Now, here's one of those strange things that you sometimes get in adventure games of this era. There will be things in the dialogue trees that seem to make no sense. Where can I find the governor, you can ask. Why? Why would you want to find the governor? It's, But you can ask it, therefore you should. Why aren't pirates as welcome as they used to be? Well, there's a whole big story about what happened next. So let's talk to the next pirate. What are you looking at me for? Who's this pirate that's bugging the governor? LeChuck. How did things get ugly? Well, what happened then, helpful pirate guy? That's why we're the pirates who don't do anything. I wonder, does this predate One Piece? Probably. I'm looking for the dartboard. Drinking and darts don't mix. Where can I get a drink? I was asking the important questions. Find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. Let's see. As I recall, you can talk to the dog, which is vaguely amusing. Woof woof, arf woof. Arf, Melee Island. Arf woof, LeChuck. Grrr. Woof, LeChuck. Woof, 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 ruff, ruff. Woof, ruff, 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 ruff. Governor Marley. Ow! Ruff, ruff, ruff. And so on and so forth. LeChuck. Grrr. Arf, oof, oof, Monkey Island. It's like he's telling you the whole story, just in dog. Anyway. Hey, look. Important looking pirates. Literally. I want to be a pirate. No pirates means no swag. No swag means no grog. And we're getting dangerously low on grog. Too many special skills. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. He's not boasting either. You don't become a pirate just by asking. You have to go through the 3 trials. So, you know, the 3 trials, man. The 3 trials every pirate must pass. Master the sword, the art of thievery, and the quest. The what now? Treasure hunting. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof. And then drink grog. You can ask him all, like explain all this stuff, but I know all this, and if we really play this through correctly, it'll take forever. So let's just view the ingredients of grog. Kerosene, propylene glycol, artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid, rum, acetone, red dye number 2, scum, axle grease, battery acid, and or pepperoni. The stuff eats right through these mugs, which is itself a bit of a hint, actually, or a bit of foreshadowing. But anyway. So, cozy little fireplace. Let's see this. When I played, not to sound like a crotchety old curmudgeon, when I played this, you didn't have mouse support. Didn't even have a mouse. You moved by you moved the cursor by the arrow keys, and then you typed a key. You pressed a button for one of these things. Oh, I don't want to push the door. I want to walk to the door. And let's see. Take the hunk of meat. There's a pot there. That's mine now. Open the door. I think the bird will peck my hand off. And then, this, you know, when I was a teenager, this made for some good, confusing entertainment, but it turns out that if you walk over here, you can get the bird to fly away, which is the sort of thing that passed for a video game puzzle in 1990, right? I wasn't in your kitchen, cook. Honest. I'll just make good my escape here. Meanwhile, that's LeChuck. He's a bad guy. You can tell he's a bad guy because he's a ghost. Oh yes, you are glad to be dead, right? Those sissy pirates, so scared of the sea. There's a new pirate in town, Captain. Well, a pirate wannabe. Young inexperienced. Probably nothing to worry about. I'll have him taken care of myself. Wait. I'll handle this personally. So, let me think now, Internet. I have to go and complete the 3 trials. And you know what a person needs to complete the 3 trials? We could go explore town, but instead, I think I'm gonna go this way. That is, by the way, the blind lookout of Melee Island. Just in case you missed that earlier. And you'll spend a lot of time looking at this. This is the map of Melee Island. The various places you can go. Shore Island. We need to go here, though. And this will be one of the last times that we're able to safely walk the roads of Melee Island without being accosted. You get in the cannon. You get in the cannon. This Internet is the fabulous Flying Fettuccine Brothers. And an amazing feat, a death-defying feat. Well, not so death-defying, really. A dangerous feat. Not dangerous at all. An easy feat, but exciting. The amazing, adventurous, acrobatic, and exceedingly well-known, fabulous Flying Fettuccine Brothers. Alfredo and Bill. All we need you to do is climb in the cannon and get shot out. Will you pay me? Okay. Sound good? Have you got a helmet? Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for? I want to be sure that it's safe. And so, one of the really novel things about this game is that it doesn't take itself very seriously. And you might have caught on with that with the ingredients in grog, and the scum bar, you know, and all that. But this is a really very lighthearted game. That doesn't take itself very seriously. That'll work as a helmet. And that was very unusual for the time period. A game with actual humor. You know, the only quote-unquote funny game I can think of before this. I'm sure there were probably others, but oof, well, maybe if you hadn't crawled in head first. it worked. The only thing I can think of before this that was really quote-unquote funny was Keef the Thief, which came out 2 or 3 years earlier. Very low-budget game from a tiny... It was a pair of teenagers that developed it. And I hesitate to call that funny. It was just a lot of kind of like crude, juvenile, you know, humor. Scare quotes around humor there. But there are actual bits in this that will make you laugh. And everything. Anyway, now I have money. So... You know, of course, the first time you play this, you wander around and you wind up needing, you know, eventually you'll be like, oh, I need to buy certain things, and we'll have to try to figure out a way to get money. But I'm just sparing you all of that, Internet. You can thank me later. No, don't walk in that. Alright. Excuse me. But do you have a cousin named Sven? What is that? Some sort of code? Of course it's a code, you idiot. Don't mess with my rat. Men of low moral fiber. Do you know the sneaky looking man on the opposite corner? Bar maps are top quality. And if you know how to, he hits the pirate number 3, hits pirate number 2 in the head, and the sound effect is the letters RBK. If you know how to vocalize that, Internet, I would love to know. It's been bugging me for almost 30 years. I'll take a copy of the PTA minutes if you pay me. Okay, that's fair. By the way, nice rat. I love rats. No, that's not right. It was actually a group of monkeys. That's amazing. But true. Say, are you guys pirates? IXK, I still don't know how you pronounce that one either. What's in the keg, mister? Rum, jam. Rum and jam. It's an old pirate favorite. Everybody knows that. I'm really interested in being a pirate. come you're on the street corner, not, you know, being pirates? Unnaturally talented pirates. AKA LeChuck. Alright, well, I got some PTA minutes. And, oh, hang on, I need to go over here. Look at voodoo knickknacks, bat drippings, assorted scales, a shaker full of monkey flakes, and some cat knuckles. Cat knuckles? How barbaric. I agree. Wonder what's in the baskets. Oops. Actually, not that curious. Probably poisonous snakes. A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Possible use could that have? I mean, I know it was 1990 internet, but look at that and tell me you see a chicken there. It's okay. I'll wait. No? Alright. No one will miss just this one thing. And there's a chalice there. Now this is the cup of a carpenter. That's a little shout out to the Indiana Jones game. And the movie, I think, too, but... What may I help you with, son? Wait, don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right? Lucky guess. Half the people I know are named Guybrush. Open your mind. It will help you in your coming journey. Journey? What journey would that be? Getting a vision. Ooh. So you're taking a long voyage, captaining a ship. Giant monkey. I see you inside the giant monkey. Your journey will have many parts. You'll see things better left unseen, hear things better left unheard, and learn things better left unlearned. Know your purpose. Come see me. And it should not surprise you, Internet, to discover that everything she says is true. Should we do the door gag? Alright. The architecture of Melee Island is interesting. Mm-hmm. That's right. But That'll actually be slightly useful later on, believe it or not. For now, though, let's go in here. Slash Master. What a sword as sharp as your wit. It's been a while, Internet. I forget how the mouse commands work. Dig Master. It never fails. Step away from the counter for 2 seconds and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. Yep. Welcome to the world of retail. Yeah, about this sword. How much is it? Deal. But this shovel. How much is it? Now there would be treasure hunter, huh? Alright, I'll take it. Now that I have this sword, what can I test it out on? Well, if you're looking for a good fight, we got the best sword fighter in all of the Caribbean. Don't touch anything. Is there anything? No. Alright. Let's go over here because it's important. Things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. I'm Irish Threepwood. I'm a mighty pirate. Much better knowing there's an officer of the law around. And then, as I recall, there's basically nothing else. Where's there? Yeah, there's nothing else down the alley, I believe. Let's head over this way. there's a prisoner. A victim of society. Nothing to eat in here but rats. And then if you try to talk to him again, Guybrush is like, talk to Death Breath. No, thank you. Sigh. Alright then. We need to go. We need to go. Get out of here. Away. They don't want me here. Sorry. Random levelers moment. As tends to happen from time to time. Let's see, let's walk over to stands. There's a troll. And a bridge. It's a troll bridge. Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate. You're no pirate. You can't pass until you pay the toll. Which is the toll, anyway? I want something that will attract attention, but have no real importance. Construction paper jockey shorts? Don't be silly. 3 chances to give me what I want, then I eat you. Well, it is fortunate, Internet. He wants something pointless, but will that attract attention? And I just so happen to have a red herring. Yes. What can I say, Internet? That's what passed for entertainment back in 1990. Stands. Previously owned vessels. Fortunately, Stan isn't here right now. Searching the globe for the finest and previously owned marine transportation. So yeah, we'll be back here later, but for now, we want to go over here. Captain Smirks, big body gym. Well, let's go learn to sword fight, Internet. You know, so this was one of the first, this is really the first game that didn't take itself too seriously, and in which adventure game that didn't take itself too seriously, in which there are no real ways to die, per se, and it's set. It was apparently not hugely successful, but the critics liked it. It was kind of the story of LucasArts games there in a nutshell. Critically acclaimed, commercially maybe not so successful, other than the Indiana Jones games. And then a year or two after this came out, they started churning out Star Wars games and just minting money. But if they hadn't made The Secret of Monkey Island, that came out in 1990, you know, and then Tim Schafer in particular got to make a couple of his more comedic games in later years, like Day of the Tentacle, which came out 3 years later. Full Throttle came out in 95. And then there's Grim Fandango, which everyone thinks, oh, that's an old game. Well, that came out 1998, 8 years after this. So a lot had changed by then. Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster? Better than the Swordmaster. You. Ha ha ha. You can never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Anyway, I digress. You just don't have what it takes. I do so have what it takes. I have 30 pieces of 8. I do so. I do so. I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. What have you got? Got a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Or, 30 pieces of 8. Check out my sword. My Slash Master. You know what time it is, Internet? It is training montage time. Yes, this is going to take some special measures. It's time for... I don't do this with everyone. Because of our student mentor pieces of 8 bomb, I'm going to put you up against the machine. Use your forte against the foible. Now, the true secret of sword fighting. It's kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. pros, they know when to cut their opponent with an insult. Mm-hmm. Your wit's got to be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? You fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with, well, I should respond with, how convenient. You fight like a cow. Unfortunately, I haven't learned that one yet. And so... razor-sharp wits that win fights. Yeah, I was a teenager when this came out, and it was uncomfortably influential, internet. Soon, you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. First, you'll have to stop waving it around like a feather duster. I can see we're in deep trouble here. Sigh. Razor sharp wit. Go out there and learn some insults. I can't help feeling like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar. Look, breaking the fourth wall, internet. In a video game in 1990. I should point out that the sword fighting insults in this game were written by Orson Scott Card. Yes, that Orson Scott Card. So, go figure. Stinking pirate, ugly pirate, stinking pirate. So what we gotta do here, internet, is just chill on a busy road. And, duel some pirates for a while. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No, well, not quite, but close enough, internet. Close enough. You fight like a dairy farmer. Tragically, he knows the response to that one. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur. And so, what I'm going to do here is something that I did the first time I played this, and have played every subsequent time. I'm getting out a writing implement, in this case a fountain pen. You didn't really need to know that, but I mean, hey, if we're going to be old-fashioned and retro, let's be really old-fashioned and retro. And I'm going to make a little list of all the insults I learn, and whether and when I learn the response, the correct response, because you'll need to know that later. So we need to know, we know dairy farmer. Shish kebab. Fall at my, well, we've learned fall at my feet. First person to 3 victories wins a duel. Stand and deliver, you mangy cur. End for you, that was the other one. We learned the response to that one. You fight like a dairy farmer. I once owned a dog. Just making a little note. Internet. Look behind you. Three-headed monkey. And so this is going to be the next 5 or 10 minutes of my life. Internet. We're gonna duel pirates and learn insults and hopefully learn the I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Taught you everything he knew. Yeah. All right. Learned the rejoinder to that one. You fight like a dairy farmer. Appropriate. You fight like a cow. What else don't I know? People fall at my feet when they see me coming. Yes! He knows the response to that one. Check that one off the list. Nobody's ever drawn blood. Oh yeah? Where did my sword go? This better be important. Fight me, man, fight me. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will. You run that fast. I've heard you were a contemptible sneak, but at least you've heard of me. So, contemptible sneak. Oops. What was the, I was busy writing that one down there. You make me want to puke. You make me think somebody already did, unfortunately. So, alright, I think there are 10 of these. So, that's 8 so far. 10 or 12, I don't remember anymore. Plus the other ones you learn later. We don't know. We don't know the want to puke one yet. And neither does he. Bother. Heard you were a contemptible sneak. He doesn't know that one either. Bah! Underdog, I was smarter than you. Wow. What a terrible pirate. I won, Internet. I won a duel. Hot diggity. I know. Not exactly hard. And the penalty for losing is not exactly, well, the penalty for losing is non-existent, really. So, you make me want to puke. Oh, really? Come on, you don't know that one? I've heard you were a contemptible sneak. People fall at my feet when they see me coming. Ay, ay, ay. I give up. You win. What you be wanting? Yes, go be lover. Sorry, that's wrong accent. You make me want to puke. You make me think somebody already did. Woohoo! No words. Yes, there are. But, you just don't know them yet. Manners of a beggar. Oh, yeah? Alright, so that's 10 insults. Let's see. It's 10 insults, and I need a response to three more, I think. Do we do the... heard you were a contemptible sneak. No one's ever heard of you at all. Yes. You make me want to puke. You make me think somebody already did. There are no words for how disgusting you are. Yes, there are. You just never learned them. Yes! Yes, what a helpful pirate. It's owned a dog that was smarter than you. Must have taught you everything you know. The last one here, you have the manners of a beggar. Bah. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. No, not yet. I need one more witty rejoinder, Internet. To do that, I need another pirate. Another pirate to come and walk this way. You have the manners of a beggar. Bah. Doesn't know that one. Ooh, a new one. Maybe there are 12. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will. You run that fast. Okay. Don't make up your own insults, Internet. Doesn't go well. So that's 11. Manners of a beggar and Manners of a beggar and still wearing diapers. Ugh. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet? This is the end for you. I got a little tip for you. Get the point. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. No, I'm not yet. There are still 2 I don't know the thing for. At least 2. There are 2 insults I know of that I don't know the response for. This is unacceptable. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet? What was the other one? Manners of a beggar. Really need a better class of pirate. What a useless pirate. You're good enough to fight the Swordmaster. No. Let's try going somewhere else. Move out of the way or I cuts my way through. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet? You have manners of a beggar. Yes, you knew that one. Just one to go then, that I know of. Nobody's ever drawn blood for me. You run that fast. I'm good enough to fight the Swordmaster, but I'm not good enough to win. Come on, let's get this over with. You! Diapers! Manners of a beggar. It's just like your opinion, man. Yet diapers wearing stop. Do you have? No. I need to find a better class of pirate. You're a dirty, rotten pirate, and I don't like you. Haha, he knew it! He knew it, Internet! He knew it! Sorry, Internet, I just thwacked the microphone in my enthusiasm. I still sort of feel like maybe there's one I'm missing, because 11 is kind of an odd number. I mean, literally, but, okay. Maybe they're right, Internet. Maybe I am good enough to take on the Swordmaster. Let's find out. Did I? No, I didn't. Come on. Every once in a while the mouse gets a little derpy here for some reason. I don't know why. Come on. Unfortunately, I don't have a clock here, so I don't know how long I've been playing this. Doesn't feel that long though. But not knowing how long I've been playing this, I don't know when the flash drive is going to get full of this recording. So, I like to imagine with pixel graphics. I like to imagine with the pixel graphics, it's not too dreadful a could really use a breath mint. I'm looking for the Swordmaster. Don't touch anything. Anyway, Internet, it turns out, you will discover after much trial and error, that the secret to this is, in fact, that you have to follow the shopkeeper. Which is not super intuitive, but okay. Whatevs. I don't remember if this was common in adventure games at the time, the whole having to follow people. But it would, if it wasn't, it would eventually become so. I remember having to do this in sundry other games. For Camelot and Robin Hood, some of the other Sierra games. Come on. Mouse is being a little bit stupid, but that's okay. I better just stay back here and eavesdrop, because, you know. I'm here on business. The Swordmaster has views, Internet. How dare you approach without permission? Let's be honest. You're just here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders, and one day becoming as immoral as they are. Golly, you're smart, lady. You tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. Indeed. I usually see people like you passed out on tavern floors. And the thing is the Swordmaster has a whole bunch of insults, and theoretically, there's an appropriate response from the ones you've already learned for each of them. And that was not the right one. My tongue is sharper than any sword. First, you better stop waving it like a feather duster. No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do. You run that fast. once have I met such a coward. He must have taught you everything you know. Every word you say to me is stupid. I wanted to make sure you'd feel comfortable with me. My sword is famous all over the Caribbean. Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. Ha ha! I did it, Internet. I beat the Swordmaster. Alright, so, that's one of the 3 trials completed. I have mastered the art of insult sword fighting. Which means... Oops, nope, village. Means it's time to go talk to the pirates. And then it's time to save and be done for the day, I think. One trial is enough for one day, surely. Isn't the boy who wants to be a pirate? How do you fare on your quests? The deadly scalawag, whatever, swung a sword. I'll just be running along now. Alright, well, let's see, go aside. The music end. Alright, I think that's as good a spot as any to end this, Internet. So, until next time, be kind to your neighbors and commit virtuous acts when other people are looking, Internet. Before you do that, though, please like this video. I need all the encouragement I can get. Leave a comment, too, if that's your sort of thing. Subscribe to my channel, maybe? You know, that would be good, too. Yeah, you know, yeah, but mostly, be kind to each other and, commit virtuous acts when other people are looking, Internet. Until next time, au revoir. What? It's the Caribbean.